Episode 3. Absolutely not. Bentley tugs me toward him harder, and Merikh releases his hold with a growl, his eyes growing dark. Alpha Merikh, you don't want her. I'm not sure you realize she is a maid. She takes care of Leslie and Dash. Alpha Bentley stammers, looking panicked. Colette, do you accept my offer? He asks me directly. She does not get to speak for herself. Alpha Bentley hisses, pushing me behind him. I don't think you understand, Bentley. Merikh steps into him, his imposing frame casting an ominous shadow over us as his lip twitches in anger. I will have Colette, or we will have a war. Is that understood? You don't want me, I whisper as he reaches around Bentley and pulls me to his side, ignoring my protests. I'm no one. I have no status. My mate rejected me. I try like hell to get him to see he doesn't want me, that I will eventually let him down, and then he will just have to kill me off. I have made up my mind. He turns to face me. If you wish to back out, then speak now, and I will prepare my warriors for attack. I do not have time to make you feel like I want you for your virtues or your looks. Truth be told, you are oddly small and thin. His words aren't loving or kind, and I get the feeling I am nothing more than a pawn in some game. Yet the more I process his question, the more I realize this is my way out. Forget the years of suffering or torment. I need to run away. I need a place to go so I don't have to watch the man I love raise a child with the woman whose life goal is to make my everyday literal hell. Alpha Merikh may look like an angel of death, but his offer is the only one that promises me a life. Do you accept, Colette? Yes or no? He asks once more, and I nibble my lip and slowly nod my head. Yes, I whisper, my chest hurting and the room feeling suddenly smaller. Excellent. The next few moments move in a blur. Someone speaks, thanking everyone for gathering or something to that effect. I can't focus because I am too stuck staring at the man who is forcing me, of all people, to be his mate. No, not forcing. Maybe he is saving me, but that doesn't feel right either. He takes my hand in his, leading me to the center of the aisle where we face each other. Our hands remain joined as he focuses solely on me. I, Alpha Merikh Hidden Shadows Pack and the Lycan King, choose you, Colette, of the Black Mountain Pack, to be my mate, my Luna. His words are firm and final as he speaks loudly for all to hear. I draw in a shaky breath. It should be me saying these words to Grady, promising myself to Grady, yet here I am acting on a broken heart and impulse. I hope when Grady hears of this it hurts him just as much as his betrayal is hurting me. Merikh clears his throat, pulling me back to the here and now, and I shake my head, my eyes closing as I focus on the task at hand. Colette of the Black Mountain Pack, choose you, Alpha Merikh, to be my mate and my alpha. I say, softly. Merikh gives me a tight, lipped smile and my body buzzes with electricity. His eyes turn black as he pulls me close to his chest. Weak sparks flutter from his contact, and I inhale sharply at the shock of it. I didn't realize that chosen mates could also feel the sparks, and my heart patters in delight. Maybe this whole thing won't be so bad. With Grady out of the picture, I have nothing to lose but myself if I stay. This was my only choice. No, this was the right choice. Rage as she barrels stop. Leslie roars, her voice echoing off the walls. Her cheeks are pink and her eyes black in rage toward us, donning her scarlet red dress that clings to her curves. Merikh loosens his hold on me and I adjust my dress, a sense of dread raining down on me as he watches her. A movement in the back draws my attention, and my heart stutters when I see Grady, his eyes red and puffy, and his face full of conflict high on as he watches me. Guilt rips through my core, and I feel tears welling, threatening to spill down my cheeks. A sudden pain blazes through my cheek as my head whips to the side, and I blink trying to understand what is happening. When I turn to look at Leslie, I find myself facing Merik's back as he stands in front of me protectively. Rescind it, Leslie growls. Take back your claim on him, Colette, and I'll forgive you for this screw-up. Merikh laughs lightly, leaning closer to Leslie, who squares her shoulders trying to look tough, but she reeks of fear. He is unreadable as he tilts his head, looking her up and down. You will forgive her? Merikh says, sounding bored. He takes a menacing step toward her. Do you think I am stupid? I do know what you have been up to over the past few months. He growls, and she scoffs as though he is crazy. I don't know what you are talking about, she says coolly, looking away from him. No doubt lies from a servant. She is a Luna, he sneers, taking a step back from her like, she isn't worth his time. He moves behind me, and the panic in Leslie's eyes overtakes her usual brown, jealousy clearly lacing its way through her. She looks to the outskirt of the room and licks her lips before stepping closer to me. Merikh growls in warning, but she ignores him. Grady is waiting for you. She whispers, moving closer to me, and my heart skips a beat, my eyes drifting to him against the wall, where I see hope on his sullen face. You have loved him as long as I can remember. You still have time to rekindle the bond. I give my blessing. All you have to do is take back your oath. Merikh chuckles like it's a joke, but I can't bring myself to look at him. My heart yearns to be with Grady and reignite our bond. For as long as a girl can have a crush, my heart has beat for him. My skin has longed for his touch. Is it really possible to back out, to save the bond that has already been broken with Grady? I give into the stare I can feel from Merikh, looking up at him over my shoulder, a glint in his eyes as he tries to read me. Then I look over at Grady, hope written all over his face, his attention focused on me. Merikh's face blocks my view of Grady, and he reaches out, taking hold of my chin with his fingers, making sure he has my undivided attention. You are mine now, little maid. Look at him like that again, and I will kill him, he whispers. I can feel Leslie's heated stare as I blink at Merikh, trying to keep my fear at bay. With his light-hearted teasing, I had almost forgotten who I mated myself to, but I see his true nature in his eyes now. The feral alpha of death, who commands respect wherever he goes. I understand his reaction to me looking at Grady. I am his Luna, as he keeps saying. Looking at another man longingly is a slap to his face.
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.